All too human. Anybody out there? Still a slideshow.
Do 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 do. Yeah, so right now we are still having the same issue. Hey everybody, welcome to the update that I have given you 50 billion times. Do you have to stand here all day? Yes.
Do I have to be all day? Yep, for entertainment. In terms of updates, we have no updates. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay around. If you want to lodge a complaint, sorry, we're not taking any. This is natural. This is what you pay for. We are all out of customer service. All operators have decided to call it off today. They said to watch the sitcoms, including ALF. So much, however, is still adorable.
Okay, so apparently Alpha 5 is currently on everything that was the default. I can't do anything on my end, so I think that referees, we're going to go ahead and have Alpha 5 do a local recording and make everything, like, if we do need to review that way, you are welcome to go ahead and review based off of what you see on the back end. Unfortunately, there's really no way for me to make it smooth for the stream, so I think we can go ahead and just start going.
Nature said no, unfortunately. Alf will be Alf. Then we'll get all the glorious sound of Alf.
All the good sounds. Okay, I think all of the players are good to go, so first, let me open up my document so that I have the paste bin. I'll go ahead and get everything going. Best of luck to the players. Chat, obviously, I needed you to spam ALF. Can you do that for me? Let's do the countdown. Best of luck to the players. Okay. Good luck, players. Go kick some booty. Be a good ALF for me. And otherwise, best of luck. For some reason, the emotes are not appearing on my stream, and that is fine. We will deal with that later. Hey, everybody. Welcome to ALF. Uh-oh. Alpha 5 has a cat in the inventory. I guess technically the cat is pretty important. Well, for those who don't know, ALF is an sort of adventure platformer. A lot of items that you have to get all over the place. Yeah, depositing the cat in the basement is something that happens pretty dang fast. And there we go, Alpha 5 into the cave. This is the first place that you really need to go. Have you played this game before, Polk?
I've played, but I've never got past this little cave. For some reason, they quite stick it to me.
This cave, oh my gosh, this cave is a little bit of a butt. But yeah, what you need to do is get the cat and get the salami. After that, you take the cat to the basement, put the cat down. Cat chases off the rat. Is there a rat down there? I think something. They're scary.
I believe so.
Yeah. and that allows you to go into the cave. You have to have the salami in order to fight the bats, though. Everybody else is currently exploring various locations, so here's sort of the key metrics that we are going for. First off is with the key items, and the biggest key items that I gave over to the refs. Yeah, and I asked our referee, just because there's really nothing that I can do at this point in order to make Alpha 5 stream smooth on my end. I don't know what the problem is, but welcome to life. It won't work in literally any window that I use, so yeah, that's just going to be our life for today. Parasite Steve is currently in the cave as well. So the key metrics that our referees have are going to be the following. As soon as I open it up. Oh my gosh, where's my brain? Where's my brain?
Kidnapped by Comcast, I believe.
Say what now?
Your brain has been kidnapped by Comcast.
Yeah, my brain belongs to Comcast these days. That is life. Okay, well, the metrics, we're going with how many key items the players get, and then after that, if it is a tie, which there is a high probability of a tie, if the players are in a place that appears to be linear, then we will judge it based off of linear progress. If it doesn't appear to be linear and more of sort of one of those wander around and figure out where to go, then it'll be, the tie break will be broken based off of the cash that they have gotten. The max amount of cash, I'm not making our referees keep track of the cash for their best attempt, because who knows what a best attempt is when it comes to ALF. It's just whatever cash appears on the screen. The highest number is going to be the important number for them. And usually going back to the house is the way that you can see it, or going into the store. Alpha 5 has $50 and can buy the key. $50 required to buy a key, and there we go. I think Alpha 5 is a little bit ahead of others in that case. I do like the chat is pointing out that the game asks if you want to continue. Do you wish to continue? Do you really want to? The answer is yes, it's ALF. This game rocks.
It's twisted. It's so weird, I gotta say. But it's perfect ALF game. But it's so hard too. If I will admit, I did not realize that bats were deadly allergic to salami. That's a new one on me. The grabby hands man will never help you. Only trust your salami. It will always be faithful to you. It will stick to you by all means.
You know, salami is delicious. That's honestly...
It is.
Yeah, salami is very important in today's day and age. Oh my gosh. You know what? I don't like this music. I want to go to Parasite Steve's audio and listen to that. I like the cave better. Cave music. There we go. It's got death and everything.
Got everything you can need.
Do 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 do.
Now there's this stuff. I'm trying to see what can be done. Getting a salami for you isn't exactly obvious, is it? You gotta double check that fridge, right?
Yeah. Chat is saying that they like how Mr. Grabby Hands is synced up to the music. It's very important. He grabs you with his hands. That's why he's Mr. Grabby Hands. Now, I do want to say thank you to the referees who are helping keep track for this match. It's genuinely, I genuinely have a lot of fun with this game, and I think that as the hour goes on, it'll be pretty obvious for everybody sort of the flow of this game, because even though it appears fairly non-linear, it is There's a sequence of events that you need to follow. In order to buy certain items, you have to collect other items inside the cave, like the gold nugget. I believe the speed run, the way that you do the nugget, is that you collect it in the cave and then you die so that you get warp back to the beginning. Wolf is taking care of the bats. The bats here are absolutely a nightmare to deal with. Why? Because they can kill you even after they die, and they fly.
What?
Like, yeah. If you kill them and then touch their corpse, you're dead. Watch. See, Moonberry just did it. I told you. Yeah. So the referees that we have for this match are Linker Alf. Nakarashi has the grabby hands. Anyone see Taven's cat? Oh no. Calf, Zombia ZX, and finally Blastinus flickering every time he turns around. You don't want to flicker when you turn around, but that's just Alf life. Okay, Parasite Steve trying to go in the water, but unfortunately no swimsuit. Luckily, the dialogue in the game is pretty good at telling you the item that you need in order to go somewhere, so that probably won't be a problem. Okay. Get out of there, Parasite Steve. Wolf back into the caves, facing the fearsome bats. Ah!
You gotta bat them away. With your stick. The stick's hitbox also a little funky, it feels. Like, I can see the stick being way at the top of his head, yet the bats are coming completely underneath him, and yet they're still being hit. The heck?
We've got the corn of Dan. I think that we are gonna have something a little... Okay, so, fun story. We're going to do this, okay? We figured out a way to have Alpha 5 with no stuttering, and this is literally gonna be the grossest thing that I have ever set up, and that is fine. Okay? And that is fine.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Okay, and I just need to mute that. That's fine. Okay, and I just need to mute that. I enjoy listening to myself and all. No, mute myself. I don't want to hear myself.
The voices in my head don't tell me I'm crazy.
The voices in my head are buttholes.
That's how we got to this point.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Hey, you know what? This is gonna work fine. Yeah, thank you so much, Corndan, for being willing to hop in here and help out. It's been a special time, and the special time is partly due to Alf, but you know, he's doing it for the show, and I very much appreciate that, so thank you so much. Corndan also was fantastic last night when we were doing the final review of the various games for BBG, and we always have a Jackbox party after, and let me tell you, we've now got weird lore. Weird lore that nobody wants to know about.
Oh, now I'm curious. I want to know.
Wow, no. No, you don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Oh, come on. Come on.
There we go. See, we've got everybody on the screen. Everything is 100% fine and totally going to be working. Alpha 5 has smooth video now.
Oops, a D-ball. I knew I should have brought that lantern. Oi. Help.
Help. You always need lanterns in life. That's just how it is.
Gotta shine that light around.
How else are you gonna see in the dark? Get a lantern. Gotta get the lantern to go in the cave entrance. Parasite Steve getting back in there. And right now, like, honestly, the first part of the match is generally going to be people figuring out how the game works. And it is going okay. Linkura is like, I don't know why Alpha 5 keeps going back into the cave when Alpha 5 doesn't have a lantern. The thing is, there is an important item in the cave, and I think that you actually need to get it before doing much else. Why? Because it's the gold nugget. And the gold nugget is required in order to buy various items in the store. That gives you money. You need money. Yeah, so going in the cave, despite the cave telling you not to go in there, you have to go in there in order to get the nugget, in order to leave and buy the lantern, and then go back into the cave. Welcome to the logic here. People are saying you could sell the cat 50 times. Wait, can you sell the cat in this game?
What?
Lady Ariana, are you serious about that? Oh my gosh. Okay, so technically, if you really wanted to take your time, which there is no time limit in the game, you could sell the cat for $1. The cat respawns, and then go and sell the cat again. And eventually have enough money in order to buy the lantern. But would that would take so much more time. I think that's a very, very not good idea. Also, the players did note that the music in this game does speed up and slow down, and that is absolutely because of the game. Escorian, thank you so much for the raid, and I hope that your streams went well. Thank you for playing Athena earlier today.
She was so upset with Athena. I thought not as upset as with another game that came up. Whoops!
Yeah, you gotta use the cat so that you avoid the rat. I'm trying to remember how you use the cat. Oh, there we go. Okay. Cat used.
You gotta set up the cat in the bottom of the stairs, right?
Oh, and apparently Corn Dance Game was the worst. Now I'm really interested. Escorian was doing a stream of various games that we have, that we gave as GMs and such.
Yeah. I like to call it Kusu Potluck. Everybody brings in a game, and then our streamer gets to play it. Oh,
yeah, we try eating the games, but that doesn't work very well.
No. Too much dry salami in there, I get a feeling.
Salami.
But yes, we gathered the games from all the Kuso GMs, and some people brought some spicy stuff in there. For example, Cornet decided to bring out RoboCop 2 for the Amiga.
Oh no.
Yes. It's especially spicy for Escorian since she got eliminated twice from Kusogrand8 because of Cornet and his specialty in RoboCop spiciness.
Yeah, the Korean bootleg RoboCop is still the most enjoyable in my opinion. I love that one.
Oh my. I'm curious.
You're curious? You don't know it? You need to play bootleg RoboCop. It's so good.
Please. Is it any relation to the Japanese RoboCop fridge commercials?
Well, the match is going pretty well so far, but yeah, the referees are noting that these bats are evil. The bats are pure evil in here, and yes. Honestly, yes. Yeah, Darbian is the current world record for this game. Darbian, obviously, Super Mario master, an absolute speedrun legend. And I imagine that anybody who has played this game knows the terrors that these bats have. They're absolutely horrendous.
They do a lot of battery to you.
Oh my gosh. Well, everybody is doing pretty okay. It's a little hard to visually see how far the players have made it, but right now, Alpha 5 has gotten the salami, the key, and the swimsuit. Wolf has gotten the salami and the key. Parasite Steve and Moonberry have not gotten anything other than the salami when it comes to key items. Therefore, that's sort of the order that we have at this point. Yeah, it's honestly going about as expected. Wolf swimming, though. Wolf has the swimsuit now, almost getting the treasure inside the water. That would be a significant amount of money, absolutely required. Everybody knows what happens when you get a lot of money in ALF, though. And by everybody, I mean anybody who has played ALF knows what happens. Yeah, fun.
I think Moonberry reached the end of the cave, started having a bath, but did not get the nugget from the cabin.
Oh, no.
I don't think they touched the door, so they did not collect anything at the end.
I do like the chat points out that Alpha 5 sold the salami and then immediately reset. Yeah, that had to be on accident. This game lets you do a lot of stuff that, maybe it's crude, but it screws you over in the long run. Yeah, I'm waiting for somebody to buy the Book of ALF, because that's when the game gets really good.
It is a good stuff. Oh yes, oh yes. You gotta buy the book at least once. You buy the book, you win the game. Simple as that.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Lady Ariana in chat is saying that apparently everything that you sell, you can technically buy back. I would be worried if the price increases, but I don't believe it does in this game. I believe that it stays whatever price you sold it at. I don't think you can buy the cat back. The cat just comes back. Okay, so the price doesn't go up, so if you sell it, you can just buy it.
You sell the cat escapes, then you go grab the cat where you got it. Simple as that. The shopkeeper doesn't realize in this game it's the same cat. It's like, oh, a new cat, yay, I'm gonna put it with the others. Such
good music. Such good game. Well, if anybody wonders about the story of the game, let me go ahead and read to you from the manual. Oh, Chad is pointing out Moonberry has the key. That is good progress. Very nice. So here, Wolf has cat salami key. Cat doesn't really count as a key item. Even though you just go and slap the cat down in the basement, it's fine. So here's the story, everybody. America's favorite bad boy alien has a mission. Get to Mars where his friends Skip and Rhonda are waiting. But his spaceship is broken and the alien task force is hot on his trail. The Alpha isn't about to grow wings, so the ship must be fixed. Can you do it? No problem. You're the Alpha. Why do you say Alpha twice? I dislike that. I don't want the Alpha. Okay, Alpha, you're not allowed in my room.
But you're the Alpha. Does that mean you're not allowed?
I'm not allowed in my own room, no. Not until I change my life.
You gotta fix your life, darling. You're not a bad alien boy.
It's true. So, apparently, the original story, Alf left Melmac to find... Sorry, I was just trying to think if that was, like, a stupid backwards word for the planet, but nope. He left in order to find a candy store. And then everybody on Melmac plugged in their hair dryers at the same time, and the planet exploded.
What?
And there were only two other Melmacians who escaped, Alf's good friends Skip and Rhonda. They went to Mars, probably on accident. But yeah, so do not plug your hair dryers in at the same time or you might explode the Earth. Okay, that's the lesson that I have learned from Alf so far.
I also have to ask what kind of hair dryer they had that would blow the planet. That's something I started thinking about. If there's fur all over their body, they're gonna need a lot of hair drying all at once.
People are saying that sounds like too many toasters. And yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the problem.
Yeah.
Too many toasters.
Too many toasters.
Well,
You have a lot of hair.
that is all right. Well, 3 players have managed to collect Salami Key and Swimsuit. We have a lot of progress trying to swim down and get the treasure. However, it's very difficult to avoid these spearmen. Like, the spears, pretty strong hitboxes. The catfish, also big hitboxes. I don't know why the catfish kill you and you don't eat them, because they're very much cat. And fish.
Of course they're cats. I mean, you got whiskers and everything. It's like perfect combo.
Yeah.
It's like a turducken, also all natural.
The turducken, oh no. So Alpha 5 currently trying to go down. Unfortunately, the spearman is in the way, and as soon as you are in line of sight, he shoots. So you've got to bait him out and get past him. You also have an oxygen meter on the left, and because of that, it's very possible to drown. Of course, Alpha 5 may not quite realize that. He's getting very far down in here, though. Oh, watch out, the catfish. Oh, the catfish are so cute. They're my favorite enemy in this game, like, for real. Oh, Alpha 5 restoring oxygen. Oh. Very nice job. This may be a push to get the giant pearl. Perfect. Can you get out of here? Ouch, this oyster bites. Oh, no. Well, do you wish to continue playing? Yes, because you keep the pearl and should be able to sell it for money. The pearl is technically not a key item, but it gives you cash. Oh, yeah, look at that, 300 bucks. Yeah, Alpha 5 can go and buy, like, all of the items. That's very good. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it looks like Alpha 5 is in the lead. Alpha 5 should be able to buy the lantern. I believe that's for sale, and after that, it's back into the caves in order to face his greatest nightmares. Now, the list of items that I did give them that are counting towards the key items. Oh, there's the ladder in there. The ladder is absolutely needed. And there we go. I didn't put it on the list of key items because it gets slapped down pretty quickly. After getting the ladder, you need to go into the cave. You put it down, and you're able to cross an area in order to get later on into the cave.
Yeah, pretty much true.
So yeah, we've got the main items here: salami key, swimsuit, lantern, and the fuel are the biggest ones here that we are looking for. With that said, Alpha 5 may go and make a mistake in a little while. We'll see if Alpha 5 does, because we've got Alpha Book or Lantern. Alpha 5 gets the lantern. Very smart purchase. Alpha Book is fantastic. However, the lantern is a key item, and will keep Alpha 5 from learning what's inside the Book of Alpha. Okay, and it's back into the cave. Now, there are limited continues in this game, and because of that, Alpha 5, you know, if Alpha 5 dies a whole lot more, it will be back to the beginning of the game. We will, like, I don't know if we're going to see a completion of this game. It's theoretically possible, but who knows with Alpha.
Possible, but unlikely.
Yeah. Now, looking at the other players, obviously we've got both Moonberry and Doewolf who have gotten the salami key and swimsuit. Parasite Steve has been struggling a little bit, but honestly, all you really need to do is figure out one key metric. There we go, Alpha 5 crossing the ladder, going over the first area of the cave, and now we're getting into the extremely scary area. Luckily, there are sprite limits for how many bats are on screen, so as long as you're tracking that and making sure that you don't encounter too many bats, or you know, as long as you keep it in mind and kill the bats when they come on screen, you should be able to get through the cave. Now, you may have to do some waiting if you're at a place where a lot of bats are going to spawn. Alpha 5 is making this look trivial. This game's not trivial. This game's very, very difficult to... Yeah, Parasite Steve sold the cat. Very nice. Bought the cat back. You don't need to buy a cat back. That's fine. Whatever.
Cat will be brought back home. To be the cat.
Oh, I'm looking at the chat for the players right now. Wolf's like, I don't like these bike hitboxes. And Moonberry's like, I too wish I could hit Alf with a car. Wolf says, I hate doors. Yeah, the thing is, if Mr. Grabby Hands is coming to grab you and take you away for alien experiments, and you're trying to go in a door hitboxes are certainly a thing. One other thing that you'll notice as the players play this is that, like, everything that you do pretty much stops your sprite from moving. So if you try to jump, you do have a little pause time before you actually manage to pull the jump off. If you swing your salami, you have to stop walking. If you turn around, you stop walking. You can't just turn around immediately. And in fact, apparently, per one of our players, if you do that and turn around, depending on which way you are facing, the turnaround is faster or slower. So, yeah, that's fun. Not only that, but your sprite flickers. This game, it's Sega Master System. Come on. This is one of the better games for the Sega Master System. I gotta be honest.
I mean, yes, but it's still like, just as little things in ninjas. TNT little thing here that could be done a little bit better here, but complaints are still minor compared to some of the other stuff we can say.
So I missed it. Supposedly Moonberry did buy the Book of ALF. Nakarashi says that Moonberry immediately reset. Moonberry didn't immediately reset. When you read the Book of ALF, it takes you to the title screen. Because why? Because this is ALF.
And ALF is silly that way. ALF couldn't handle the Eldritch knowledge. You know what? I'll accept that. The Eldritch knowledge contained within should not be known.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Alpha 5 currently backtracking. I believe that was a full game over a while ago, but Alpha 5 is still very firmly in the lead. I do... Like, if there are any questions that chat or the referees have, especially, feel free to just hit me with an @. I will try to help out as much as possible. Otherwise, I'm enjoying that Steve is taking a little bit of a mental break right there. Now, chat is asking if we have gone over the backstory of this game's development, and honestly, no, we haven't. And I don't know this story. The story is that somebody made a video game called ALF.
As far as we know.
There's probably more to it, but, you know.
It's a license game. Usually the story behind those is somebody wanted to make money on a license, made the game, did not change quality, the end. But if there's more, hey, we'd be happy to hear that.
So, let's see. Apparently... What? I'm taking a look. This was a side project for Kevin Seghetti, who was under a different company named Nexa, that then apparently merged with Spectrum Holobyte, which changed to Sphere. He didn't like ALF, but he put a lot of work into the game engine. Apparently he had made Monopoly before, and this was a significant improvement code-wise over Monopoly. The artwork was done in Deluxe Paint and converted via an Amiga to become transferable character and map files. Okay, so they... What? Okay, in the later stages of development, I'm reading from Wikipedia, the source of... Oh, It's Monopoly, not Monopoly? Why does it say Monopoly here, then? It has it as one word in Wikipedia. Maybe... Okay. Maybe that's one little change that we should suggest. Okay. In the later stages of development, ALF was lacking audio, and the producer, John Sauer, did not have adequate game design experience. With only a maximum budget of $200, Sauer managed to find Randy Roseberry to compose the music and sound. With weeks of revision and cleaning up the game's code, it was shipped by the end of 1989, overruling Sauer's objection due to the crude quality of the product. Yeah, let me just say that if you give somebody a $200 budget and then you try to not release the game because it's not good enough, maybe you should have given them a bigger budget. Maybe you should have. I'm just saying.
Would help. Sometimes you gotta spend money to get quality. The bigger money, the bigger payout, or the faster it goes. It's a big trilogy at this point.
Yeah.
But we still got this. We still got ALF in the end.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't paying enough. That's good enough for us. And sometimes people get creative with what limitations they have. It happens. Yes, pay your artist. Very important.
Yeah. Trinitronity, I do appreciate that you say that a bigger budget doesn't solve all your problems. However, a budget bigger than $200 for people creating art solves artists being able to eat. That solves a problem, which is you're being too stingy with your freaking money, and you should pay your artists.
Money doesn't buy you happiness, but it helps.
Yeah, the budget for the music was $200, which honestly, I mean, I've been paid to do music for a video game that never released, and it was $50 per song that I put together, which, you know, for an indie dev who was just doing a passion project that didn't get wrapped up, honestly, that's great. I was happy to do it because I was still learning how to do music. But come on, this is an officially licensed game that's coming out for the Sega Master System. You can put in more than $200 for the music. Pay your artists. That's my lesson. Pay your artists. Nexa Corporation, like as soon as you have corporation in your name, you can't spend only $200 on music. I'm sorry. That's the rules. This was the company's last game, though. For better or for worse, they made other games like Portal for DOS in 1986. Okay. Yeah, Captain Cosmo for Atari. Apparently their best game was specifically F-16 Fighting Falcon, which I am not familiar with.
Neither.
Yeah, it's another Sega Master System game that's essentially a 3D flying game. Interesting. And Kazias is saying that Dowolf has officially moved into the lead, having gotten the fuel. That is huge. Dowolf did get a full game over, but our double zombie, our lethal zombie, is here. Actually, with a pretty solid bite. Are we gonna have a second zombie win today? I mean, we had one yesterday. It would be our first one of the day. Whatever.
The weekend.
Yeah, of the weekend. That thingy.
Counts.
But yeah, right now, Moonberry and Alpha 5 are otherwise basically tied because both of them have gotten the Salami Key, Swimsuit, and Lantern. However, Moonberry has a higher cash total. Depending on how close they got to the fuel, though, that's really what matters. And I believe Alpha 5 was in the cave heading to the fuel, and that's linearly the way that you need to go. Linear progress does trump it if it is very trackable, and I believe that that part is very trackable.
Good. This is quarter after all.
Do 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 do. Ba da ba da ba da. Ba da 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 da. I love the music in this game. This is worth more than $200. Come on.
Yeah, it's a simple loop. It's not very long, but it's catchy enough to stick in your head.
Yeah,
That's so neat.
Mind you, the person who did the music for this game also worked on other games like Techno Cop. He was the sound driver for that. Y'all love Techno Cop. We've got Stormlord, Sylvester and Tweety, and KG Capers. Balls 3D. Oh no. Oh no.
God. You hear that, Okami?
No, not Orb 3D. Balls 3D. There's a different one. Balls 3D is the fighting game.
Whoops.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, he didn't do the audio for that, which, thank goodness. Possibly. But, yeah, that game is not the best in the world. So chat is saying that apparently Alpha 5 did make it to the spaceship, which is huge. That's very important. However, he died in space because he didn't buy the spacesuit, which makes sense. That happens. We
can't need that.
Yeah. Oddly, let me go ahead and change the. Okay, weird. I don't even know anymore. The Discord stream that I'm using in order to watch Alpha 5 paused for a significant amount of time, and so I went back to the direct feed, which was underwater. Then I went back to the Discord, and now it's smooth again. I don't know anymore, everybody. I'm just confused.
We'll have to go back to the recording, I guess.
Yeah, that's all right. That's why we have the local recording and why we let the refs know. Watch the direct feed because my life is a nightmare when it comes to capturing today, I guess.
Technical issues happen all the time. And Steve sold the salami. Oh boy.
You can buy it right back. Like, it costs the same amount of money. As it turns out, people do not up the price of salami. It's like gold. It's going to be very consistent in price. I mean, at a specific point in time, like, sure, salami prices do go up and down over the course of the year, but in a single day, you can usually buy and sell salami at the same price.
Same thing, as long as it doesn't go bad, I suppose. Salami by crypto. Oh God, no.
You know what?
Please no.
I don't really do crypto, but in theory, if I did, sure, I'd take salami. Whatever. Can I just buy salami instead?
Yeah, that's been better. I do not want a cryptocurrency in eatables. I suppose if it does go bad, you can still eat it. But then again, you could also just still eat it. Welcome to Salami Coin, where all coins are individualized by all the spots on them.
Yeah, I appreciate that, like, there was a time where, I approve of making fun of stuff. Parasite Steve got the treasure in the water, but there is the pearl as well. Yeah, Parasite Steve is starting to make some good progress as well. Honestly, at this point, it depends. Can any of the players make it to space and manage to fly all the way to see their friends? Because if so, they win the match. That's the end of the game.
You're riding on the ribbon. In the road.
Oh my gosh, the music slowdown is killing me. But that's not what's killing Steve, it's the spearmen killing Steve.
They have a point, and I'd like to show it to you.
What point? Oh my gosh. Monkey Island man over here making Monkey Island-esque jokes. Oh my gosh, chat actually has a really good point. Can you take the cat to outer space? Because if so, then
That
that's
is.
essentially going on a road trip and taking a snack.
I mean, yes, but does the cat come with its own little spacesuits? Oy.
I mean, if you're taking a snack, you don't really need to worry about giving the cat a spacesuit. Unless you want to keep it
I
well
suppose a lunchbox
preserved.
would do.
A lunchbox? Oh no! I mean, if you got a fish tank, you could take one of the catfishes. That would work. Yeah, like, get a fish tank, fill it up with water, plop the fish in, put a lid on it, you're good.
It's
Space
fine.
time.
It's sealed up, ready to go.
I mean, I guess you could also put a regular cat in a fishbowl that doesn't have water and seal it up.
It will eventually learn out of air, but still. Boy.
Okay, Alpha 5 trying to get the pearl, but the catfish, no! I just love, like, the catfish is the best sprite in this game. Look at it, just kind of paddling.
It's adorable.
Yeah, possibly the best sprite of the game. Who did the art for this game? I hope that they got paid more than $200.
Yeah. When you get a fill in a program and tell them, I want you to draw me a catfish, and I won't picture the actual catfish. I picture this, and in the end here, I'm a bit disappointed with, no, this is better. This is totally better.
Actually,
It works.
I'm thinking about it. I've actually done, back in the day, I did some sprite art commissions and animated art, and I sold those for $5 each, but that was mostly for friends, and not, like, I just wanted to do pixel art and make a tiny bit of money, and that was fun. Those were enjoyable. I'm taking a look at all the sprites in here, and I'm like, if I did all the art for this, maybe $200 would be enough, sure.
Assets? Yeah. And back then, the money was probably a lot more worth than it was now. Considering inflation and all that.
Yeah, anybody, if you want to do Alpha Remaster and want me to draw the graphics for you, I'll go ahead and take a few hours of my life to put it together. Like, look at that beautiful green background. Like, for the grass, you know, just bam.
Bam, there you go. As it was in fashion at the time. I was thinking of sprite sheet. That just reminds me I finished off the sprite sheet for Juker for making good. And that took a long time to do, but dang, but it was worth it.
Now, the person who did the art for this actually did the art for Mario's Time Machine. Ah, yeah. Did that ever actually come out? I'm trying to remember.
Time Machine, yes. And Nintendo and Super Nintendo.
It's actually not bad art either.
Yeah, well, the special Super Nintendo.
I'd say it looks better than it plays, probably.
Yes, yes, oh yes, totally, 100%. Look at that. Right, beautifully in graphics in most places, but the gameplay is just, yeah, no. You expect to run a gameplay? It does not. It does not.
Yeah, that's fair. Let me go ahead and pull this picture up so y'all can see. Like, look at that concert hall for the Super Nintendo. That's top notch. I like it.
Look at any of the photos with all the monuments. The things it shows you like, wow, chef's kiss.
Yeah, I've been playing around with, like, especially old school art style and limited color palettes. The Super Nintendo had a lot more availability, but like you look at ALF, yeah, it looks crude, but this is Sega Master System, you know. You can only have a limited number of colors on the screen, and the more complicated you make, the chonkier the game runs. It just honestly starts feeling like it's salami. It's really difficult to actually play the game when there is so much happening on the screen. And by so much, I mean when there are like 3 or 4 objects on the screen. It's just chugging away.
The number of frames they'll pick up here that you do for each price, the movements, everything behind them. It's a lot.
Yeah, the referees, by the way, are talking about. I love watching the ref chat because some of them are talking about various strategies that the players could employ in order to get into space in this game. Because you can sell the salami at one point after you never need to go in the basement again. You don't need to kill bats. If you sell the salami, you'll have enough money to buy other stuff. So, like, that is completely a viable strat. Sell your salami, everybody.
You know, that's another question that's been bugging me here for the park here. Whoever has that house here, and they have a cave that big to have a cabin, golden nuggets, fuel in there here, well, what kind of cave system do they have, and how does that house still exist?
I don't know. No, Parasite Steve, there's no bridge. You can't get across there. Silly. But you do have to get over there, and honestly, dying after you get the gold nugget in the cave is a lot better than backtracking because you're probably gonna die anyway. Just get the gold and die. That's advice. Professional Brosentia advice. Get the gold and then die. I mean, that happened during the gold rush.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, I mean,
if
you even got the gold.
But half the people didn't make it through the river after all. We know how the Oregon Trail went.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Oregon Trail went to Oregon, not to California. Come on. I mean, part of the Oregon Trail, you'd probably go on part of it, and then you're like, fine, we're splitting off and we're going to California. Time to get that gold. Okay. Wait. That song got bad connotations. Okay, never mind. Revert that song, scratch, get rid of that, bam.
Too late, 24 bucks.
It's totally something that would have been in an Oregon Trail game probably about 20 years ago, but yeah, we try to forget that part. Okay. It's just... Sorry, what was that, Polk?
They probably could do that to your 3D on the 3DS.
Oh, there is a newish Oregon Trail game that came out on mobile and then on Steam, and I'm tempted to try it out, but at the same time, it's like... It's a mobile game, and I'm not sure if I want to pay Steam prices for a mobile game. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm conflicted.
There are better ways to use your money.
Yeah. Like, I bought Spider Fox on Steam. That's been a lot of fun.
Now I'm looking forward to seeing you run.
That's if it makes it into BBG. I am not making promises for any games that got submitted.
You see? I'm crossing fingers. All lives. What was this thing again? It makes sense.
So right now, I would say, let's see. Alpha 5 is currently in the lead, having gotten the fuel and gotten on the spaceship. But Alpha 5 did not have the spacesuit and thus was not able to actually do anything and immediately died. Doe Wolf has gotten the fuel but has not tried to go to space yet. I imagine Doe Wolf will probably die at least once trying to do that because they won't have a spacesuit. Question though is... I'm relatively sure that the costume just makes you look like a clown. Actually, the costume might make it so that Mr. Grabby Hands doesn't grab you. Alpha Parasite Steve, by the way, $400 in cash. That is currently Steve's max money. If Steve really wanted to, he could sell everything possible, have a maximum amount of money, and then buy whatever he wanted back. That's a viable strat in order to beat the tiebreaker. Oh no! The motorcycle killed Steve!
I don't know where.
Motorcycle,
This leads to
bicycle.
sidewalk people.
Oh,
If you were to get killed with a bicycle, you're gonna be pretty fragile, okay?
honestly, yeah. Oh, we do have it confirmed that Monopoly, Wikipedia had it wrong. Monopoly on Sega Master System, indeed, was spelled like this. That's okay, I finally found an error in Wikipedia. I gotta say, like, it's actually very, very rare. Except in articles that people don't use a lot. In the widely used articles, they're honestly usually well curated. But here you go, mono, poly. But that's single and then multiple. How dare you? Codeman38 says there were 2 revisions. One of them had it spelled correctly and one had it as 2 words. Oh no. No, Parasite Steve bought the Book of Alf. No. Oh, that is a game over.
You fell for it. You fell for the trap. The game threw the book at you.
Yeah, Parasite Steve is like, wait, what? And I said, welcome to Alf. Steve is not happy about that.
You got Alf.
Yeah, looking at this match, by the way, it's important to keep in mind that, you know, the players can end up getting eliminated. This match, there are 14 to 15 pointers, which means whoever comes in last, if it's not the zombie, somebody will be getting eliminated. So it's actually really important. But you can complete this game super quickly. All you need to do is get the right chain of events. The speedrun is very short, like 4 minutes, something like that. So, like, there is still hope for Steve, despite dying to the Book of Alf. Never read the Book of Alf. That is the lesson that I want everybody here to learn.
Some people talk about the good book. The Alf book is the bad book. It's great, but it's so bad.
Oh yeah, it's a snooze fest.
Yeah. Let's back to sleep and back to the beginning of the day.
You gotta sleep for a long time after reading that one. Forever.
Never. Wait.
I'm so glad that somebody read the Book of Alf. Like, thank goodness.
Somebody did it. That's the best thing about Alf, really. Lady Ariana, see when they read the Alf book at GDQ. You actually them talking Alf dog chime in. That does sound fun.
I mean, you gotta, if you're going to GDQ, you gotta read the Book of Alf.
Of course.
Yeah, Lady Ariana, I'm so glad that we had Alf at GDQ. I'm trying to remember which marathon that was. Alpha 5 on the spaceship. There we go. Alpha 5 could potentially beat the game. Probably will die because this part is absolute BS.
Yep, but also, they don't look like a clown yet, so did they have a spacesuit?
Oh, do you have to look like a clown in order to go to space?
I don't know! That's a good question.
Apparently, Alpha 5 did get through this pretty quickly, but you gotta get to the space station in order to buy the spacesuit. There's the space station. Okay. There you go. You got $100. You've got the spacesuit, and you can keep ascending. Go up, Alf. Go up. Okay. And now, welcome to hell.
Oh.
I love that they gave a little, like, the suit has space for his weird, stupid Alf tail. No, the meteor UFO thingy, that's a game over.
It got swiped. Oh, this is probably as far as anybody's gonna get, you'd imagine, but... Oh, why is he reading a Segway? A space Segway, specifically. But yeah, the time to react to that, the dodge everything, that is not good.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, Alpha 5, this is what I like. You always keep playing. Like, getting your game over, even if it... Oh no, Parasite Steve touched the oyster! Unfortunately, the oyster did close his mouth before Parasite Steve got there, meaning that Steve died touching the oyster. Never touch a closed oyster, that's the rule. Doewolf grabbing the fuel and dying. Let's see if Doewolf can get back. Yeah, very smart use of death there. Doewolf is one of our GMs, but has not played this game. Doewolf is very much thinking about how can I possibly beat this game, and there we go, Doewolf going into space, but Doewolf doesn't know that space kills you.
Nope. I mean, you don't know what kind of space.
Who knows about space and death? Not Doewolf. But we'll see if Doewolf manages to get to the space station or avoids it and dies. Because if Doewolf dies, I wonder how many lives they have left. Yeah, Chad is wondering if Doewolf has enough money for the spacesuit. It's possible he doesn't, but you can also sell stuff. You don't really need everything.
Yeah.
Okay, Doewolf. There we go. Spacesuit. Okay, you can sell stuff. You've got things in your inventory. What can you sell? Salami? You don't need the salami anymore. Okay, they don't want the swimsuit. Okay. $20 for salami. What about pellet? Can you sell the lantern? Not interested? Oh, nope. Okay, not enough
cash.
He could buy the salami again and go back down. Doewolf's gonna opt to exit, it looks like. We'll see what... Oh no, Parasite Steve buying the lantern. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. Moonberry appears to be done with that attempt.
The Doewolf never got the pearl, seemingly. Ooh.
Yeah, that would do it. If you don't get the pearl, that's not enough money to buy the spacesuit.
That's why the pearl might be quote-unquote necessary item. But the Doewolf is fine. Doewolf is a zombie. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah, Moonberry, by the way, is like, oh, oh, there we go, Doewolf dying in space. As it turns out, dying in space is faster than going all the way back down. Doewolf is trying to search to figure out where to go and what to do in order to get money. And there we go, into the water. And he will be descending in order to go and get the pearl. Obviously, I do not think anything is going to change. It's going to be Doewolf in second, Alpha 5 in first, Moonberry in third, and Steve in the danger zone for fourth. Danger zone being elimination. If Steve can get the fuel, I don't think that's going to be enough to put Steve past Moonberry, unfortunately. Moonberry has definitely... What happened to... Oh, Moonberry's letting the demo play. Never mind. I was like, how did you go from the cave to the water? It's the demo.
It's the demo. Yeah, I think Steve, unfortunately, is just gonna run out of time.
Wait, Linker is saying that Moonberry did not get the fuel? You're correct. If Steve got the fuel here, that would have been enough, but not quite fast enough in order to pass Moonberry. That is time. Oh my gosh. Where's my music? Oh, I literally reset my computer and closed everything. Okay, here's my music.
Yeah. Here you go.
What a blast. Well, there we go.
Oh, what a
As it turns out, our victor is Alpha 5. Second place is our lethal zombie Doewolf, followed by Moonberry with Steve coming in fourth. Unfortunately, it looks like Steve is going to get the elimination from Kusogrand8. We do have to eliminate people, but honestly, all of the players put up a good fight, and it got very close at the end for who was going to be in third and fourth. You know, let me go ahead and welcome Alpha 5 in. Come and chat in voice if you want. I would love to chat about the experience with this game. Let me move away so they can cut their streams. I do want to know, and Doewolf is welcome to come and chat as well as a GM if so desired. Hello there, Alpha 5, and congratulations, you are the victor today.
I don't feel like a victor. I didn't make it to the end of space.
You were so close to the end of the
whatever
game.
Stupid thing was gonna happen. How close was I?
Everybody.
You were about like 5 to 10 seconds away from the end, I think.
I was so tilted because I should have cleared it like 30 minutes ago, but I got bit by the oyster twice and said, I have enough money, and then, you know, made it there, had to buy a spacesuit, got sad.
Yeah, that sort of is what happened to Doewolf as well there at the end. Doewolf did make it to the space station and was like, crap, I can't buy a spacesuit.
I can't believe I couldn't sell anything besides the salami. And that salami was not worth enough money.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you couldn't sell the cat for $1.
I had this idea where it's like, maybe if I sold the stuff, and I saw salami sold for 20, and I'm like, there's no way that I didn't even realize it would let me sell the cat.
Oh my gosh.
Salami sold for 50, so I could just do that one part, because like I could do the first part of the basement really cleanly.
I got decent at the first part of the basement. The problem is that there's a chance that the game will just kill you when you drop down from a ledge, and there's nothing you can do about it.
What?
And if the bat spawns as you're falling down, you're dead.
Oh, you can hold your salami button, you'll deflect all the bats.
You can hold
Wait,
the
you can
salami.
hold it?
Yeah, in the air, you can basically be salamiing, but like it doesn't look like it. It doesn't work while you're going up. It only works basically if you just walk off the ledge and just start mashing salami.
Oh, I was only mashing, and if you're mashing, the hitboxes are so dumb that
No.
the bat
Like,
will
you
just
can mash,
get
but
through.
it's only when you're falling. It's like I know exactly what you're talking about, and that's why I wasn't dying there.
Oh my
Impatience
God.
was killing me on the other parts.
I love that salami strats have been developed. Like, oh my gosh.
And then the bicycles, the friggin' bicycles.
So one thing I noticed during the control check, and because I was pause buffering like a bit at certain points, and this probably wasn't useful anywhere, but if you jumped and paused, you would finish your jump while the game was paused.
Seriously?
I am not making that up. I tried it, and I'm like, this probably has some sort of bad application that I am not going to play around with.
That's probably a smart choice, especially like, I don't know, like, if it's immediately obvious that it's helpful, great, and if it's not, then it's probably a good idea to skip.
There was one part where it's like, okay, this could be useful, and it was like jumping over that one rock, like at the start of the basement, but the way my, wave going through that, pausing it messed it up because I basically just held left up until I got to the part where it's like, I'm at the top of the room, I can't die. So it was useless in that concept, but it was just a weird little thing that you just finish your jump and nothing else moves.
For me, the biggest thing was the bikes, and like I figured out that if I just when there was a bike on screen, it would never spawn a second one, right? So just get as far as you can on the screen. It took me until about 45 minutes in to realize that the sidewalk was safe.
Oh yeah, I'm just like, you can walk on the sidewalk. That was the first thing that I did.
It's so
the attract mode kept doing it.
Yeah, you gotta watch the demo, Doewolf. Doewolf, you honestly almost conquered all of the players. Like, I was very excited because yesterday we had our first lethal zombie take first. Like, we've never seen that before with a GM coming in and being required to play with knowing nothing. You came in second today, which was fantastic. There were a couple players who were getting a little bit close to getting the fuel, but you definitely managed to do that.
Well, yeah, I got the
a
fuel for
little
the
bit.
first time at like what 35 minutes in or so, and then just could not get back there for the life of me.
Oh yeah, actually,
Yeah, the first time I got the fuel, okay, there's no way I'm walking back this. It's too long. I'm just going to take a death form. And the game just like game over. And I'm like,
Oh, that's right.
that was me screaming no in the chat, by the way.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, that was like, there was a point where I went back up the stairs to do my life count. I'm like, okay, I can't do this while dying because I'm not walking back. Died and then immediately jumped into the first pad I could find. Like, I just reset.
Yeah. I did that a few times.
Also, a little something here that came on chat a few times here, but simply selling the cat just makes the cat respawn right back where it was. It escapes, and then you can go grab the cat, sell it again, back and forth. If you got the patience, grab a spaceship by selling the same cat 100 times.
It would have been so much easier just to get the nugget at that point, because
I mean, I assume the more money was at the bottom of the lake, right?
there was a pearl down there that if you bumped into it while it was closed, and you know, I also learned that sometimes the things in the lake spawn differently, because I had a really rude, pattern with a diver and a catfish just hovering over this giant clam, and if it's open, you can get it, but if it's closed, it bites you, and you die.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
oysters,
I
but-
loved seeing pretty much everybody did that. Now, Alpha 5, there's one item that you didn't buy, which is the Book of Alf, or the Alf book.
I didn't know what it did, and it didn't look like I needed it, because you didn't put it in your, these are the items we're checking for progress. So I figured I'll get that eventually, maybe.
Okay, that's good, because if you do buy it, it basically is a full game over. It takes you to the title screen.
What?
Why is that so rude?
Yeah, you should go and buy it. With that said, we did start late, so I do need to cut this off and move on to the next game. Any last things that you want to say before we let you go?
Play video game.
Play video game, yes! And I would tell chat, play this video game, because despite how janky it is, I think it's a lot of fun. And it's short. It's short, sweet, and fun.
It was fun. I'm just saying, don't use salami against bats. Use anything else besides salami.
Yeah, also one of the runners who ran it for a GDQ was in chat talking about all the strats. Apparently you can just sell the cat and it respawns in the house, so technically you can get infinite cat bucks.
That sounds really slow, though.
Yeah, it sounds really slow.
It's very slow. I mean, if you're going for low percent, maybe that'll work.
I mean, you're just adding more percent to the game, because I wonder if the cat, stays in the shop's inventory, because when you sell it, it moves there. You're just generating cats.
And now I'm curious about that, but that's something we can figure out later. All right, I'll let you all take off. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye, friends.